Hello everybody, my name is Rob Sarine, Community Food Systems Educator with Michigan State University Extension. I'm here today to talk to you about tomatoes. Whether raw or cooked, the versatile tomato adds a vibrant taste to any meal. Now there are many different varieties out there, but they're only matched by their colorful names. You have the slicers, like the Brandywine and the Early Girl. Your cherry tomatoes, which we have some of here, like the Super Sweet and the Sun Golds. Your aroma tomatoes that are great for canning, but always remember to add lemon juice for food safety. And you have your non-reds, which are my favorite, like the Cherokee Purple, the Green Zebra, and the Black Crim. Now remember, no matter the variety, the end of the summer and the early fall is the best time to purchase tomatoes here in Michigan when they're super ripe. And you can look at your Michigan Availability Guide produced by Project Fresh and MSUE to see what's available at certain times of the year. Now there are certain tips that you should keep in mind when choosing or storing tomatoes. First of all, look for those that are bright and vibrant in color. We have some of those here today. Should have a nice red color if they're a red tomato. No wrinkles or cracks. This is a nice one here without any bruising, and they shouldn't be mushy. They should be a little bit soft to the touch. But if you do buy them and they're a little bit too firm, that's okay. You can put them in a paper bag and store them on your counter for a couple of days. Or if they're a little too ripe and you want to hold off, you can put them in the door of your refrigerator for 1 or 2 days as well. Now, there's many ways to eat tomatoes. You can boil them down into sauce. The aromas are great for that. In that way, you don't necessarily have to have the most perfect tomato because they're turning them into sauce. You can chop them up, turn them into little pieces, put them into pasta, some angel hair pasta. Remember, always use the whole grain. I like the cherry tomatoes for that. You just have them, throw them into pasta. Or you can cut them into slices, put them on sandwiches. Also, you can use them for salsa. In fact, for you history buffs out there, tomatoes are native to Peru, Ecuador, South America, in that area, and the Aztecs had a recipe for salsa way back in the day that included tomatoes, salt, peppers, and the flesh of captured conquistadors. Now, the recipe that we're going to work on today isn't that exciting. It's cucumber salad with tomatoes. So the first thing we're going to do is wash our hands. Very important for food safety. Make our way over to the sink here, and one way of doing it is to make sure you have washing your hands long enough is to sing happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I'm a great guy. Happy birthday to me. And we do the dry them out. Three-pointer, made it. First thing you need to do, wash the produce. So we're going to work on a recipe called cucumber salad with tomatoes. We'll wash our tomatoes. Make sure those are good. Or we can juggle them around. Whoops. Clean up on aisle 7. Luckily, we have another one. So this recipe is really delicious. It's cucumber salad with tomatoes. We want 2 cups of diced cucumbers, which Amanda was nice enough to chop for us ahead of time. Thank you, Amanda. We want 1 cup of diced tomato, which I will dice. These cucumbers look nice, but my brother in home ec class learned a different way of doing it. You can do this here. What you can do is you kind of make them striped like this, of course after washing them. And then you can chop them up and they have that really nice pattern. So we're going to add 2 cups of cucumbers and 1/4 cup of onions. And we'll chop up our tomatoes here. We're going to use several different varieties here to make it look pretty. So we're going to wash those too. Might as well wash them all. Got some black tomatoes there. Cherries, which are my favorite, right off the vine. All right, here we go. Paring knife. Cut out this little area. Always remember to use a sharp knife. Now there's several different varieties of tomatoes. You got your slicers. We'll put some of these in here. Put some cherries in. These are my favorite right off the vine. In fact, my kids love these. We'll just cut these in half. Okay. And we'll put one of these babies in here too. Always use proper cutting technique when you're cutting vegetables. The claw technique with your hands down so you're not chopping your finger off. Personal experience with that. Okay, and we'll throw these in. A couple more and we'll have a cup. I'm just eyeballing it. So we got about a cup of 3 or 4 different varieties of tomatoes in there. Looking really tasty. Got our onion in there. And you can use couscous or rice. We recommend whole grain rice because it's heart healthy. So we have 2 cups of this we'll put in. There's 1. There's 2. And we'll mix that all together. And then we'll add your favorite Italian dressing to this. Let's see, half a cup of that. Who needs that? We'll just pretend this is a half a cup. It's about right. That's because I've been doing this for a long time. I know exactly what the measurement is. Stir that in. And a very important ingredient in this recipe is the dill. Now we like to have fresh dill if you can. You can use dry dill in a pinch if you need to. And there's 2 tablespoons of this here. Teaspoons actually, but I love dill, so I'm going to put in a little extra. It's got nice fresh flavor. Well folks, there you have it, cucumber tomato salad. So all we need to do now is cover this, pop it in the fridge to chill for an hour, and take it out. Feel free to add salt and pepper. It's a great side dish for any meal. I hope you enjoyed learning about tomatoes as much as I'm going to enjoy that salad. Bone in.